For those of you who are a little bit new online, Halo Combat Evolved is getting a remaster, and I do have a couple of thoughts on it. But basically, what it comes down to is I do care about Halo a lot. I actually appreciate the game and what the games were and what they are now. I played them a lot growing up, and it was sort of something that I'd always looked forward to. My dad would tell me about it, and then finally, when I was old enough, he deemed I got to play Halo. And Halo is a phenomenal game in my opinion. Bungie, the developers, they can do some things right. I've been talking about Marathon recently, but then they can do a couple of things wrong. But Halo, it was kind of their peak in my opinion. They were at their prime during that time when they were making Halo 1 to Reach. And most recently, I believe it's Halo Studios, it's no longer 343. They just announced it, or announced a while ago, that Halo Combat, I don't fucking remember what it's called. It's trying to be clever with the name. They're going to be basically remastering Halo Combat Evolved, and I think it's interesting. Do I think it's the one that they need to remaster? No, they already have a remaster for it, and sort of like looking at what it is, the fact that it has a sprint function and sort of, I guess, all of this other mumbo that's in the game. You have it on Unreal Engine, so you sort of have some graphical problems, and at the same time, but when it comes down to it, I don't necessarily view it as a fully necessary remastering to be done. Halo 2's, for example, is phenomenal. Halo 1's was interesting. I enjoyed it. It was the version that I first played. You could kind of swap between the two styles when you play it. But I mean, fuck, dude. They just came out with Infinite, and I don't have Infinite gameplay. I'm throwing up some Master Chief Collection. And Infinite was kind of, in a lot of ways, more of a failure in my opinion than Halo 5 was. And Halo 5 people thought was catastrophic at the time. But looking back now, I don't think it's that bad of a game. Yes, it's esports focused, and yes, its story kind of sucks ass and tried to shoehorn in a new character. But compared to what we now got, which was in a lot of ways just mocking what it was originally, you know, bring back the brutes, play into a storyline that was in Halo Wars 2, and then just kind of have this live service, I guess, like idea going that was never fully finished. You don't have Forge, you don't have a lot of the game modes that you should have. It was frankly just a flop. And to be coming off of that and then just decide, oh yeah, we're gonna go remaster the first Halo game, and what it sounds like is they're gonna do that to 1, 2, and 3. I mean, that is just lazy on one hand. 2, they're already great games. There's no need to be remastering them. They have done enough for what they are, and they still stand the test of time, especially in the Master Chief Collection. And sort of an interesting idea that I haven't seen thrown around a ton is, won't this sort of compete with Master Chief Collection at the same time? I mean, I get that it's released on all consoles, including PS4, which is a huge step for Halo. Do I feel it necessary? No. But at the same time, it feels like this console war thing has been sort of diminished for the most part. But if you're gonna look at it like the way that it is right now, you have this Halo Combat Evolved, and then you have this Combat Revolutionized, whatever the fuck they're calling it, and they're gonna be competing with one another. One is gonna be the ideal experience for, I would say, a younger generation, and people that prefer the older one are probably gonna still play it. I don't know how vibrant the online servers are for Halo Combat Evolved 2, 3, Master Chief Collection in general, but it feels like it's competition within one's own studio. And I guess we're gonna call it Combat Evolved 2.0, it is going to be different enough, and I mean, looking at the gameplay, it is really different. And like, I get that the game is aged and it's not necessarily new, and yeah, you can feel some of those, I guess, growing pains when you play the game. But I mean, I think to myself, running across those planes of the, what was it, Alpha Delta ring, whatever the fuck, you can now just sprint across it. That kind of changes a lot of the flow of the game. Vehicles now become useless. I remember seeing something about how they don't have vehicles in ranked anymore within Halo, and it's mainly because of the slide ability. The sprint ability. You can just run across the entire map and just be there as fast as you would. I mean, you're gonna get there faster in a car, but there's no point because you can now have your weapon at the same time and be able to engage people instead of driving some fucking mongoose across the map. So I don't believe that that's gonna really help sort of the Halo Combat 2.0 experience. It's gonna more than anything just diminish what it was. The wonder of Halo, I guess Combat Evolved 2.0, I think will also just be kind of muddled a little bit. Its age helped it in a lot of ways. Now, yes, people will complain about the library, but I mean, it's a game that has been able to stand the test of time, and to be sitting here remastering it feels to some degree insincere because it was good enough as it was and as it is now. I don't view it as something that's broken that needs to be fixed, that people are begging for to be remastered. People don't really want it to be remastered. They'd rather play the original one. And I do apologize if all my words are not fully put together in this, but I guess it's just an interesting situation that I don't view as necessary. And I've been seeing a lot of things. People are talking about the IP problem with media right now. The fact that people are just kind of only redoing things and attempting to revive old IPs constantly because they know it worked before, and a lot of it is just nostalgia baiting and hoping that it will carry on its franchise. There's not a lot of new franchises coming out. I guess like you could count Marathon, and I think to myself like Arc Raiders, those are new. And will they stay around as franchises? I don't think so to some degree, and that's a whole nother shtick about live service games, but there are not a ton of new IPs just dropping that are revolutionizing gaming and revolutionizing the whole scene, changing what consoles people buy. None of that. It is just, oh yeah, people are here buying this console, let's sort of not do anything super important, let's just make more games that they will play and become addicted to and continue on down that path. And for me, where I get off on that is it just, a lot of games, it feels redundant. The way that I play games has changed a lot. I'm trying to play more single player games. I'm trying to experience the older games that I played when I was younger, and I've done a half decent job. I believe I've continued to play them and play them consistently and finish them, which has been awesome. It feels like I'm sort of detoxing a little bit from what I would consider toxic games, Rainbow, Apex, and I think that a lot of people would benefit from that, and Halo is one of those as well. Like, I went and played through all the Halo games when I was younger, and even now I'll still go back occasionally. I was playing ODST Firefight. Does it need a remaster though? No. It's a perfectly good game, and they have the Master Chief Collection. And that thing, while probably not raking in a ton of money for them because they haven't chose to fully monetize it a ton. Yes, they have the season passes and battle passes, but you're not having to pay for DLC from Destiny or from another game. There's no, I guess, like, they tried to kind of move it into live service, but it was never really necessary. So I guess, yeah, the conclusion I would draw is just this new form that they're choosing, this new Combat Evolved 2.0, it is going to have a pretty, in my opinion, terrible effect for Halo and Halo. It's like it's older games, because it's going to try and basically revolutionize them, bring them back without making anything new. It's just recycling and making it more fast-paced because people, I guess, their preferences have changed, or we have just diminished a little bit mentally. And I would not view it as beneficial. I don't think that it should be happening, but again, people are going to buy it, people are going to play it, and I mean, hey, I'm not going to stop anybody from liking it.